A bovine TB investigation requires an effective traceability system to identify and test potentially infected animals in order to control the spread of the disease and support eradication efforts while striving to minimize the impact on producers and the industry. Because an investigation covers the 5-year history of an infected herd, having a traceability system that can confirm the identity and movement of animals over that extended period is critical. The CFIA has been successful in tracing animals during this investigation, but it did require using all of the tools available to the agency.
Our current traceability system in Canada helps us in this event. The CCIA tags are there and we use them to the extent possible. I think there continues to be some room for improvement. Some of our traces, we rely heavily on the more traditional sources of information like brands and transport manifests and auction mart records. So I think we'll find a number of the players in the associations interested in talking about how we improve that traceability system in the beef sector in Canada.
So while our tracing was effective, it was not always efficient and would not have been possible without significant participation from industry. We will continue to work with the cattle industry on best approaches to strengthen animal identification and traceability in Canada.
You know, certainly biosecurity is something we talk about in some of the other sectors, such as poultry and pork. I think more and more we're hearing some of those same discussions in the beef sector. I think when this event's done, there'll be some lessons learned and some common practices that are perhaps reviewed.
We've talked in our grazing co-ops about upping the biosecurity and in just a lot of different aspects, and I do think biosecurity and traceability kind of go hand in hand. It's got to be something that works. Everything has to have it has to work in real life. It's got a paper and regulations. They're all great. It works, it seems pretty good when you're sitting at a desk, but at the end of the day, this has to when you're on the ground and on the ranch, it has to run smooth. So it's something I think is going to take some work, and we'll get it. We'll figure it out, and it'll be better in the future, I hope.
The cattle industry continues to work on managing the biosecurity challenges for its sector. In the investigation, the use of community pastures and the commingling presented some unique challenges for biosecurity and traceability. Community pastures are a long-established part of cattle production in Alberta and Saskatchewan. I expect that industry will be looking at additional biosecurity measures that can be implemented within the community pasture system, while still taking advantage of the grazing benefits and providing stewardship of the prairie grasslands.